what do you think is like your favorite, like so far, like juggling like both of these two businesses? How is that, like managing both? Like,
I had good grades and good test scores, but I was being recruited for swimming like all over the country. I was like an automatic for UT.
welcome back to the Premium Perspective. I'm your host, Serena. I have with me today Matt Mahoney. Matt is with Limestone Moving Company and Limestone Lighting Company now, right?
Yes.
All right, nice. So we know about how you met Nancy, but I want to know like how you got started with these. Well, before we even talk about like how you got into the business, I want to know about your backstory. So you went to UT. You're born and raised in Austin, or are you from somewhere else?
Yeah, no, I grew up in Austin, Brushy Creek. It's in North Austin.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like in between Round Rock and Cedar Park.
So you're a unicorn.
Yeah, I guess so.
Me too.
I guess that's what they're calling people. Yeah, so I grew up in Brushy Creek. I went to Westwood High School, pretty close to here. And then, I went to UT. So I've kind of always been here for the most part.
Yeah, I've been South Austin my whole life, but always hear from Austin, so that's what they say. They're like, oh, you're a unicorn.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is like from California or Chicago or wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why did you choose UT?
Honestly, I was pretty lazy in high school, and like, I had good grades and good test scores and whatever, but I was being recruited for swimming like all over the country, and I just didn't really have any interest in doing that. And like, I knew I was like an automatic for UT. So yeah, I basically just applied to UT and that was it.
Wow.
And I was just like, well, I guess I'll go there. It's like easy. It's in town. I know I can go there if I want to. So yeah, I kind of wish I had taken like an Odyssey and like gone somewhere else and like kind of,
Like ventured out for a bit.
Yeah, ventured out, like tried something else. But yeah, UT was like great experience, Hook 'em Horns forever.
Yeah.
And, being a part of like the Austin community, it's kind of nice now to have that background too and just, like be like the Austin unicorn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it makes you more reliable too, like with your businesses, because people are like, oh, he's from Austin, so he knows.
For sure, and it doesn't help to be able to be like, or it doesn't hurt to be able to say like UT grad. Everybody knows UT. Everybody's a UT fan. So
Yeah.
having that aspect in the business world has been pretty nice because everybody's like, oh, cool, like UT. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're good. So what you said swimming? You were a swimmer?
Yeah, I was a swimmer in high school, did some other sports as well, but I was particularly good at swimming, but didn't like it that much.
Really? That's so funny.
Yeah, well, it's a very individualistic sport, and you spend a lot of time like looking at a black line.
Yeah.
And I love the water. Like, I was a kid who would always just play sharks and minnows at the pool all day.
Yeah.
Like, I was fast, so I could get people. And so I like being in the water and I like swimming around. I just didn't like training for it at all.
Gotcha.
So,
That makes sense.
yeah, it was something that, in retrospect, I kind of wish I had pursued more because I think I could have done pretty well with it.
Did you like start in like swimming classes? Like, was this something your parents like just put you in, or you just like started swimming? Like, how did that go?
I don't know exactly. I think it was kind of like they tossed me in the deep end one day, and I like didn't drown.
Save yourself.
And then when I was a kid, like there was a pool like walking distance from our house, so me and all the neighborhood kids would just go play there all day.
Oh wow, that's so fun.
And yeah, I don't know. I was around 6 when they put me on the summer league swim team, and yeah, it was just like pretty fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's nice to be like good at something. And like I think my first year I like broke the team records and stuff.
Wow.
And so when you're a little kid and they give you like the trophy, you're like, oh fuck yeah, like this is sick.
You're
I
like,
got
I
the
keep
trophy.
doing this.
So yeah, I don't know. Then I did club for like a couple years in middle school, and then just went for my high school. But did
And
pretty
then in
well
high
with
school,
it.
you were just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. My senior year, I don't think it was for me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I didn't identify it in the way that a lot of other people did. Like, a lot of swimmer guys, it's their identity. They love it. And while I do kind of regret not taking it more seriously now, like it opened up my spot on whatever team I would have been on for somebody else to have that opportunity. And there's a lot of people who like really wanted that a lot more than I did. So I'm glad that they got to have it in the end. Yeah.
Well, that's a good mindset to have about it.
Yeah, other people really liked it. I didn't, so have at it.
How old are you?
I'm 29. I turned 29 like 2 days ago.
Really? Okay, I'm going to be 29 too, but in April.
Happy
I'm
almost
28
birthday.
right now. Yeah,
There you
thank
go.
That's funny. I was just randomly like, how old is he?
Yeah. We're probably same grade, 2015 graduating class. Yeah.
Yeah, but I went to the Valley.
Okay.
I don't like to tell
Cool.
people that.
Why? I used
It's
to
just
live down there.
really.
Yeah.
So I live like South Austin by the airport, and it's still zoned Doe Valley.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've just been out there my whole life. But I don't know. I guess it's like when you say Doe Valley, to me, I'm just like, it wasn't the best school. They don't have a lot of good. What's it? They don't have a great reputation. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm Doe Valley.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like anywhere you go in the U.S., you're getting a better education than like
That's true.
99% of the world. So
Yeah,
you
you're
know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah. Like, who cares?
Who cares? You know, you're doing what you're doing now, and you're rocking with it.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
true. You're right.
Also, I lived in Dove Springs for like 3 years, and you know, even like the least nice places in Austin are still nicer than like most places around the world.
Well, a lot of them are even nicer now. Like, Dove Springs, they've made it completely different to me when I drive through there. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's not crazy anymore.
No,
Yeah.
they have like a nice sign and like the park over there. I have two boys.
Oh, Easton Park.
Oh
Is that
yeah,
what you're
I
talking
live
about?
by Easton Park. I live
Yeah,
right
okay.
there. Yeah.
Cool.
So actually, I think you guys have done business right over there, like Limestone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I saw like a sign or something out there a while back.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to operate like right out of there because when I was starting, I like bought a house on one street in Dove Springs, and it was like me, and I rented out the other rooms to like three of the guys who did jobs with me, and then we would just like park the streets there, and then we bought a second house on the same street and
nice.
kept the first. So then it was like 8 of us living in this like one street with like a bunch of trucks on the side. So it used to be like our HQ area.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's so cool. So wait, where are y'all located now? Do y'all have like an actual headquarters spot?
Yeah. Now we have a spot. I bought a few acres with the house off of Cameron Road up north.
Okay.
Like kind of near like 290 and 35. And so we've been developing that, and yeah, it's pretty cool now. We're putting in a basketball court and a gym and a sauna
Oh,
and
that's
cold
so
plunge and all that
cool.
stuff.
So like for all the guys to just have their.
Yeah, like it's actually like a cool hangout area. We've got a nice house that we have all our meetings in, and I put in like turf, and then we've got like 3 acres of parking lot. So we're gonna get into like storage and warehousing and stuff as well.
Oh wow, that is so nice. Let's
Yeah.
talk about like starting from the bottom to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely been a long time coming. It did not start out looking like particularly professional. But
Yeah.
we made it happen.
Oh, let's get into that. So I want to know like what led you to start Limestone, because that's the first company that you have, right?
Yeah, that was the first thing. So I grew up in Austin. I went to UT. I started working for a couple moving companies in college. I was just trying to figure out, I mentioned that I did stuff for Ted and Nancy and ran that tailgate and stuff. But I had a few jobs, and I was just trying to make money to pay for school and stuff. And the moving companies that I worked for they're terrible.
Really?
They're so bad. Yeah. I won't name names, but one was a drug front, and then the second one was like an app where you would hire movers, and then like your movers would show up, but it was not trained moving guys coming from a company. It was just random people who signed up for the app.
Really?
And yeah, the reason I signed up is, they had like good ads and stuff. Like it looked as if it was like a professional
Legit,
company.
yeah.
And they let you make your own schedule. And so you just blocked off like, I can work this day, I can work this day, which for a college kid, that was great.
Yeah.
But there was like no sort of training. They didn't give you any resources. And so sometimes I would just show up on a job and the customer would think that there was like a truck and a crew and all this stuff coming, because that's kind of how they would sell it. And I would show up and like literally nobody else would show up. And so the homeowner would just be like, what's going on? I would just be like, hey, like, I'm not trying to out anybody, but like, I just signed up on this app. Like, I don't really know what to tell you. Like, I can,
wow, oh my gosh,
I can get this stuff together for you, and I can go get a truck and like make this work. And, you can just pay for my aspect of it through this app and, whatever. But So I worked for these two companies. One was like just trying to become like a tech forward moving company, and that just doesn't really work.
Yeah.
In my experience. And the other one was just straight up a drug front. And so it was like all these like it was just super sketchy. Like they were doing a lot of stuff and it was all sketchy. And so I saw these like two aspects of the moving world and I was like, well, in the back of my head, I'm like, this seems like there's opportunity in this because if these guys are getting the amount of business that they're getting and they're not doing a good job. But yeah, so anyways, I went to school. I worked for these couple moving companies. I did a little bit of moving as like a side thing while I was in college. I would just like rent a U-Haul, pull in one of my friends, and we would move people.
Did you do that because like you had that experience with the app and the other company?
Yeah, and also I just quickly found that I was pretty good at moving and pretty good at like selling moving jobs too, I guess. Yeah. I just went to West Campus and I went to all the desk people at the complexes and I was like, hey, like also we had the tailgate and there was a bunch of like liquor that they would have left over from the games. And so I'll just go to the complexes with a bottle of like Tito's or whatever. And I would hand it to them and I'd just be like, hey, here's a bottle of Tito's. I hope you have fun Friday night. Also, if you have people moving in and they need a mover, tell them to call me. And I made these little cards at Staples.
Wow, that's actually
it was
so
like
smart.
$20 and a stack of flyers.
Yeah.
And I would like sneak into the apartment complex's like printer room. And they also had like one of those things where you like chop the paper in half.
Yeah.
So I made all these square flyers and I just distributed them.
And you just had like your name on there and like your phone number, like nothing, no logo or anything like that yet.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. Yeah. I forget exactly. It was like Matthew Mahoney moving company, moving expert or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my phone number. So I did like a little bit of that when I was in school, but it wasn't very serious and I didn't really know like where like that was going to go anywhere.
Yeah. Like what were you going to school for?
I bounced around so much. I started out, I was going for like petroleum engineering and then I switched into environmental science, which was a crazy 180.
Yeah.
And then I liked that, but I was like, well, I'm not gonna make any money doing
like,
this.
What can I do?
Yeah,
right?
what can I actually do with this?
Yeah.
And like the jobs were like theoretically cool, but it would just be like go to Montana and like study owls kind of stuff, which I think is super cool. But
that sounds fun.
yeah, I was into that too because I like really like camping, I like being outside. So I like didn't really want to do that. So and then I was in this honors program called Plan 2, which is like a degree in itself, and you can kind of like cherry pick your classes. So I bounced around. I ended up taking a 5th year. And I stayed and I ended up like doing all the prerequisites for medical school. And I was thinking I might be either a dentist or a doctor. But I graduated like in 2020 during COVID, still completely unsure what I was going to do. But I had signed up to join the Peace Corps and moved to Guatemala for 2 years just to do something helpful, get out, like have some life experience. And like while I was doing that, I was planning on figuring out my next steps, which I thought at the time was either medical school or dental school.
Wait, so you said you graduated though in 2020 from UT?
From UT.
What degree did you graduate with?
Plan 2, environmental science.
Oh,
and
okay,
business.
Gotcha. Okay.
I got like a bunch of like, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I spent 5 years there, so I got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
I did a lot of classwork. But also it was just like, not that it was a waste of time or anything, but I don't use like any of that stuff.
That's what I was gonna ask. That's why I honestly was like, oh, he's gonna tell me that he ended up dropping it out. Or something.
No. Like I graduated and stuff just because like I was like I've spent way too much time and money here to not graduate.
Yeah.
But I don't use any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, I wish I had just started doing business stuff like 5 years earlier.
Yeah.
Because I immediately like had a knack for it, and so. I don't know, the whole school thing, like I didn't know why I was there. I was just kind of like going to class, hanging out, not trying that hard. You know, it was just, I wouldn't say a waste of time because it's like.
You got the experience.
These experiences. Yeah. Also, I feel like it would be a slap in the face to like my parents and my family. I just feel like it's like disrespectful because they helped put me in the position to be able to go there and stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's like you owed it to them to like finish.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was also super important to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so many people's parents are like, how do you set your kid up for success? It's like, go to college
Mm-hmm.
and graduate and then you get a job.
Yeah.
And, my family was the same. They were like, this is just what you
Traditional.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, this is what you do. So, yeah, I did graduate. And I was going to do this Peace Corps thing, but I graduated in 2020 during COVID. And then I couldn't go to the Peace Corps because they, like, weren't sending people out. So
Yeah.
I, like, moved to Alaska, sort of. I, like, went to work on this fishing boat in Alaska.
Wait, what do you mean work?
I was going to be a salmon fisherman
Really?
in Bristol Bay.
That is so random. Your story is just
Yeah, it's super like bounce around.
Yeah.
This whole time period, I was just like, what is going on? Like, I definitely like want to go on like some sort of adventurous stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get out because I hadn't like really, I didn't feel like I really like experienced a whole lot.
Yeah.
So I wanted like adventure and like experience and stuff. And then I got back from that and I moved to San Francisco, like living on my friend's couch though.
Wait, how was your time in Alaska?
It was terrible, and I feel like that's not.
Okay.
I don't want to get into it,
No,
but
that's
yeah,
fine.
I had a bad time up there.
Really? But this is during
Yeah.
COVID though?
Yeah, it was during COVID.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
It was like sketchy and weird, and like there's a lot of shady stuff that happens in like the commercial fishing.
Really?
Yeah,
That's,
that's
like,
like
for a whole nother
thing.
thing.
That's like it's way too
Okay.
much of a tangent. I'm already on this tangent. Basically, I like got my real estate license. I moved back to Austin.
Mm-hmm.
I quickly realized that I didn't want to be a realtor. I never wanted to be a realtor. I wanted to flip houses. That was
Yeah.
like my thing. I was like, I can do like real estate investing.
Yeah.
But I didn't have money to start that. And I was like living on my friend's couch.
Mm-hmm.
And so kind of I was just like, well, I know how to move. I know how to do this stuff. And so I got serious about like actually marketing for it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just made more flyers and like got more bottles of vodka and stuff. And I literally just went around town and I got really serious about marketing it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I feel like you've done a great job at that because like you see Limestone and it's doing really well, like marketing wise.
yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
online too, especially.
I think I could do better, but I didn't have any idea how to run like a paid ad, nor did I have money for that. And if you choose the right people, like realtors, people at apartment complexes,
Mm-hmm.
like they're your gatekeeper for
Yeah.
all these leads, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, if I just get all the people who work at the front desk at apartment complexes to like me,
Mm-hmm.
well, they'll refer me all this business, and they have like 300 units that are like turning pretty fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically just started marketing a lot. Every time we got a job, I'd rent a U-Haul, and eventually I bought like blankets and dollies and stuff. But it didn't take that long. Like by the end of like 4 or 5 months in, I was running like 4 trucks.
Wow.
And I had like 15 employees or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also 2021 was like a pretty hot year in real estate.
Oh yeah.
I started like January 2021.
It's like perfect timing.
Yeah, it kind of worked out. Like
Yeah.
So that year the business took off like very fast.
Mm-hmm. How was that like for it to take off so fast? Like, did you feel like you were unprepared or?
I didn't know what I was doing at all, but I had my friend Sean, shout out Sean. He was a coding guy,
Mm-hmm.
and so he built me a very basic website. My friend Anne Marie, I got her to do the phones after a bit because I was like busy. I was doing all the jobs, and so I kind of like fumbled my way through it. But I think a lot of people start a business at like 32 or something, and they have like a lot of work experience. They know how stuff works.
Mm-hmm.
That was not my experience at all. Like nobody in my family they all had like science jobs basically.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, like I didn't know what I was doing at all, but we just kind of like fumbled our way through it. And I think you can make up for a lot of lack of sophistication just by being like really earnest with people and like trying your best. And like if you're clearly just like dog shit tired and like sweating, but you're still like smiling and really doing a good job keeping everybody's furniture safe, like people view that and they're like, oh shoot, like this guy is really trying hard to make this a good experience for me, even though he doesn't have like the best equipment or like a staff or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing for all the moving guys. Like, I think what I lacked in like leadership skills and like management skills, I just made up for it and just trying to make it as good of a job as possible, even though the job kind of sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And they also saw how hard I was working and that I was doing like all the stuff they were doing on these like long 12-hour type days,
Mm-hmm.
and then going home and like doing billing and like setting up the jobs for the next day and like cleaning the trucks and like, I don't know, just arranging this business. And I really worked probably 80 hours a week plus. I mean, I was working like 6 a.m. until like 2 a.m. and I was barely sleeping. And I did this 7 days a week for like a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I don't know. It was like very hard. It was not a good, there was like a brotherhood element. Like, I feel like my friends and I were kind of in this together.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't crack because then they would. And so
yeah.
no matter how tired I was or how much I wanted to do like literally anything other than this, I just had to keep it together to keep everybody else like.
Because they're like relying on you, kind of.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like stressful, but
yeah,
it was cool and honestly taught me a lot about life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say like it taught you about life exactly?
That aspect, like grit. Like shit's hard. It's not glamorous a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people. Also, you're entering somebody else's space during like a transitionary period in their life.
Yeah.
And back then, we were like the bottom of the barrel pricing wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were super cheap because I just wanted business and like get our name out there and stuff. And also like I felt like I couldn't justify to charge as much as the other guys because like we didn't have like the trucks and the infrastructure and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we were seeing, kind of fringe people in like transitionary periods in their life, and like you're entering their home and like you're touching all of their belongings. It's like an intimate experience to share with somebody.
Yeah.
And you're really like a fly on the wall in their world for like 12 hours. Mm-hmm. And we had contracts with like Section 8 housing and social workers and we were moving people who were like adjusting from homelessness into like life, like trying to get off their addictions and like into society. And there were like programs for that, and they were working with us to like move these people.
Mm-hmm.
So, honestly, we like saw a lot of crazy shit. Like there were hoarder houses, and we would sometimes come into moves, and like the social worker would be like, "Well, he just like relapsed," and you'd walk in, and this guy's like smoking crack.
Oh my gosh.
Just like freaking out. And they're like, well, we still need to like move all this stuff. And so we would be moving like crack house stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other end of that, we were also getting people who were like, some of the richest people.
Luxury homes and stuff like that.
Yeah, luxury homes. So you would see both. And so I just saw like the whole spectrum.
Wow. That is actually so interesting to think about.
Yeah, moving is cool in that way.
Yeah.
Because you really do get like a insight into somebody else's life, and you get to experience what their life is like. It's also a lot of like divorces or something that's a lot more joyous. Like they're having their first child, and so they need to move into a home to like get a bit more space out of their like studio apartment or whatever.
Yeah, or like just married and stuff like that.
Yeah, like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But there's always like some reason that this person is moving. And so it's cool to see because you're sharing like a transitionary part of their life. Like somebody's talking to you about how they fucked up and like they cheated on their wife and now their wife is leaving them, and so they're like their wife is like, we're like moving the wife and we're talking to the husband who's like pouring his heart out to us.
Oh my gosh, that is actually so. Oh my God, yeah.
Like you really see a lot, and it teaches you a lot about just people's experiences. Like like Humans of New York.
Yeah. Wait, is this a show?
It's like an Instagram page.
Okay, no, I haven't seen this. No.
They just like interview people that they see in public, and like just share like a window into their life. And they put it all together into like a book and also into like an Instagram post. And moving kind of feels like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it ever like affect you? Like, would you go home? I'm like very emotional, so I would go home and probably like cry after like a tough move or something like that. Or
I'm not like a crier, so it wasn't like that emotion. I mean, it was emotionally heavy in the sense that
yeah,
I feel for these people, like whatever their situation was, but
you don't get like attached to it.
I felt like more of an observer. Because whatever it was, I was just trying to be a really positive person in their life for like this experience and to leave them with like some sense of solace that everything's going to be okay if it was like a bad situation, or if it was something positive, I wanted to be like celebrating with them.
Yeah.
Like, dang, dude, this house is sick.
Yeah.
Like, you just moved up from that house to this house. Like, good
like,
on
congratulations.
you. This is super cool. Or if they're having a kid, you know, like you're a part of their excitement and moving into this new home so they can share this with their family.
Yeah.
And so I didn't take it internally in the sense of that, like, it wasn't my cross to bear in their situations, but I wanted to do my part to leave them feeling more positively than when I came in.
Yeah, makes sense. And like the email marketing and all that stuff too, and the social media. So sometimes I feel like I need to be better about just like time blocking, and that way I can like just be more consistent with like the podcast. But because I'm doing like all the other things too, sometimes it's just a little hard.
No, I totally get that. It's like so many plates here.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, man, we need one more person. Well, so when I started working for them, they had another marketing girl. And so we were together for like a month, but she was leaving, so I was taking her job. But when we were together, we were like, she was like, oh, this is great to have two people. And now I see why. I'm like, oh, yeah, like one more person would be great.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but do it again, and it's fun.
Yeah,
It keeps me busy.
I think it's a good idea. Also, it's just something that you could chop up into like a bunch of stuff for TikTok and Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. No, that's probably, I think, the hardest part. Well, no, it's not the hardest part, but just like posting consistently on all those platforms.
Yeah. You could probably have somebody in the Philippines do it too.
Yeah, I think my VA could do it.
Yeah.
I just need to give him access to the accounts, but
I'm trying to figure that stuff out right now too. Because it's like, it's hard to fight for people's attention, you know, like on Spotify or something. Like, realistically, if I can listen to Joe Rogan or like a local insurance company's podcast.
I'm gonna like Joe Rogan, right?
Like, or like not even Joe Rogan, but like one of the big.
Yeah.
Like everybody's attention's so torn.
No, I feel that because I put these on Spotify and stuff. I see it and I'm like, I don't want to hear myself.
Yeah, and it's just you're fighting to, you know, like I'm a local moving company owner. It's like a less interesting guest than like Neil deGrasse Tyson or something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like if I can listen to this guy like explain the cosmos to me versus some like
someone talk about their moving
Yeah, exactly. It's like okay. But I think the idea of chopping it up into short form content, this creates like 55 videos.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. And so then it's just better to go, well, like people see like you talking about like what we were talking about earlier, just like you moving different people that just had a baby or someone that's like doing crack in a house and they're just like, what? Like just something different. And then they get engaged and they're like, oh, okay. So, yeah. Sometimes Nancy's like, just get anyone on the podcast. And I'm like, no. Because then I'm like, that's the other thing you have to think about too. It's just like an audience. Like, you don't want to have all this random stuff because then they're not going to listen to you consistently either. And so for me, I try to do like what I was telling you earlier. I think like realtors or like people that have a business or just like locals here in Austin.
Yeah.
That way it's kind of like a little bit more Austin based, but also just like business based too. And but sometimes she'll be like, well, get like a construction company or just so, like someone random. And I'm like, that's just so rare. Like, it's not going to work.
Yeah. I mean, people like having, like, a platform, though. So it's not a bad idea to get somebody involved with y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's about who listens to it on Spotify.
Yeah.
Because are you really ever going to have, like...
I don't think we would
even, like, 10,000 downloads,
no,
you know?
I don't think so.
It's more like you bring
the content.
Somebody in and they're like, oh, they gave me a platform and now I know them a bit better and now I can, like, you can win their
refer them.
business.
Yeah,
or
that's my
whatever.
goal. I think that's my biggest goal right now. It's kind of just like getting people that are gonna be able to refer us,
Yeah.
and then we give them content, and then just staying like follow ups is also a big one too. Like
Yeah.
taking people to lunch and
Totally.
stuff like that.
Like for this is nice for me because like if you send me the raw footage or like short form content that I can post, like,
Mm-hmm.
and then also you're borrowing different people's platforms.
Yeah.
Like I don't have the biggest platform, but
when we
we've got
collaborate,
we got like a couple thousand followers or whatever, and so
Mhm.
like
yeah, that's helpful too because I've gotten follows that way. I mean, we have like 50 right now, but
yeah, that's what I'm
still-
saying. Like at 50, 2,000 is helpful, and then if you find somebody who has like 100,000, you know,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
they're willing to come on because like exactly in the sense that like I can use this,
Yeah, actually,
just
I
chop
had
it
a
up for art. You know what I mean?
yeah something cool. I met a trainer at Barry's. Have you ever heard of Barry's? Like the
I did a
fitness?
Barry's class one time.
Dude, I love Barry's. It's
It was
intense.
fucking fun.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know Al. He was a instructor at Barry's. I think he just left, but I met him there. He happened to be a realtor too. So I was like, come on the podcast. So he came and he has, I don't know, maybe like 30 something thousand followers.
Yeah.
But Becky G followed him. And so I always tell everyone, I'm like, Becky G liked our reel because we did a reel with him and she liked
Hell
it.
yeah.
And Ross
Who's,
and them.
who's Becky G?
Ross said that too. He was like, "Who's Becky G?" I'm like, "Dude, she's really famous. I think she's like a Spanish artist, but she's
Okay.
very famous."
Okay.
So I'm always just like, Becky G liked our reel.
Hell yeah. You're only 1 degree of separation away.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So,
You're like a fly on the wall
oh yeah.
for people's experiences.
And just
I
have
think that's
perspective.
really cool.
Yeah.
Like I kind of think about my life as like a story unfolding and being able to be a part of so many other people's stories in like a really simple but interesting to me personally way.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite thing about moving and like owning the moving company.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've seen so much unfold. Just each job is like a new page or a new chapter.
What do you feel like is like the biggest lesson learned from moving?
Moving?
Or like running a moving company?
I don't know about the biggest lesson learned.
Yeah. Okay.
But I feel like when I first started the company, it taught me a lot about like grit and trying hard. And just the fact that I feel like I was a bit of a slacker like my whole life.
Yeah.
Like I didn't ever try hard in school or sports or like
Like you're just
anything,
going with the
really.
flow.
Yeah, I was just like I was pretty like content.
Mm-hmm.
And the first year, 2 years of moving, I tried really, really hard. And it was like the first time in my life that I think I tried as hard as I could have. And it wasn't even so that part taught me a lot about grit and just like keeping with something and just doing the same thing day over day over day, even though it sucks.
Yeah.
And also about leadership and teaching others, not teaching others. It taught me a lot about leadership in the sense that I knew that if I was not up to the challenge or if I was like caving under pressure, that everything else would fall apart.
Yeah.
And now it's a different type of learning. Like I'm learning how to build a team. I'm learning a lot about business structure and scaling. And every day presents new challenges with that. And now it's a lot more of a strategic board game, like allocation of resources. Like you have finite cash resources, you have finite personnel resources. How can we create the best moving experience? How can we create the best company culture and create the best place for people, the best experience for our moving customers, and also the best place to work for our employees.
Yeah.
And so that's the part I'm in now. But our goal, I want to have a $50 million company, like $50 million a year in the next 5 years. Like that's our 5-year goal. So like by 2030 that we want to be at 50 million. And there's just levels to it. And I know the next level is going to teach me as much as the first two did.
Yeah.
And I kind of view business in like 3-year cycles. Like the first 3 years was like getting this off the ground. And now I'm in the middle. I'm in the 5th year of business. So I'm in the middle of this next cycle, which is like building out a company infrastructure and like a real unit. And then the next one is going to be like really scaling fast, like acquisitions or franchising or corporate. And we're kind of like trying to figure out which direction to take. But the next level, I'm sure, will teach me a lot too.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm in like phase 2, I would say.
That's exciting. Those are big goals, but they're good ones.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. That was what I wanted to ask you too, is just like, how is it like managing the guys? Like, how did you find your team?
Well, it started out just, I hired a childhood friend of mine, a guy who lived like 4 houses down. Was my first hire ever, and my second hire ever was a guy I went to school with, who ended up, he's still with us now. Nancy actually knows him, Esteban.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine. He ran the tailgate with me as well, or helped out with it, And so, the three of us were kind of like a unit at first. And then really it's like networking, like finding, we love referrals from other guys. So if you're working and you think that your friend would be a good fit, that means a lot to us, because that's like a warm referral that somebody else would enjoy working with this person that's already on our team. And then, Indeed and LinkedIn and all these things, it's kind of a crapshoot. You have to try out, like you have to interview and meet at the yard and like do a training session with like 50 people to find 1 or 2 good ones.
Really?
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but now a lot of our management team, we're all connected in some way. Mason, the GM, he used to swim with me. Tate is Mason's best friend. He also used to swim with me. Both those guys swam at ET as well. So we kind of knew each other from that world. Esteban, like I said, is a childhood friend. Joel, he's one of the other managers. We actually found him kind of by happenstance on LinkedIn, but his older brother is now our sales manager, Anson.
Oh, cool.
He's great. And then his brother Caden is one of our light installers.
Oh, cool.
So there's all of this like interconnectedness.
Yeah.
And so many people on the team, pretty much everybody on the team is just a friend of a friend, like a degree of separation away. Now there's like, during the summer, there will probably be like 40 to 50 people. And right now there's about 30. And everybody is like just, like 1 degree of separation.
Like referral based and stuff like that.
Yeah. And also it's like this compounding thing where we've built a culture and we're continuing to build it through breakfast every morning and like events and having this office that we all hang out and basketball tournaments and stuff like this.
That's so fun.
Like we do all this stuff and the goal of like, it's all like a talent acquisition funnel.
Yeah.
Because now it's got like, I don't do that much stuff internally. In fact, I'm a bad manager, and so I'm not allowed to talk to anybody but Mason technically.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and I get in trouble for it. But like we're only as good as the people who are running the show.
Yeah.
And the movers as well. And also the light installers. Like the people are the company.
Yeah.
And yes, there's like systems and infrastructure and all this stuff, but like my main job right now is just to be an acquisition funnel for the top talent and then the top leads. And so I'm like kind of removed from the day-to-day operation. And like we find the best people just from like, you kind of attract what you give off. And so if we're through like our social media and through our in-town presence and the charity events that we do and like the events that we do to support the community, like that is how we really find people now. It used to be like a lot more LinkedIn and Indeed and stuff like that. But really like that sucks. I don't want to interview 50 people. I'd rather just have them come to us. Yeah.
That's nice. So with that being said, like do y'all all meet at the office every single day? Like is that somewhere that you usually are all the time?
Yeah, not all of us. We all live like all over town. So Monday, Tuesday, Friday, everybody's in the office. But then we run 7 days a week. So at least 20, 25 people are in the office like every day.
Mm-hmm.
We've got like a 12-person back-end team, and then moving squads right now, probably like 25-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody's meeting at the yard for the day,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not necessarily like everybody.
Yeah.
And then a couple days a week, we take turns, the managers, like cooking breakfast for the guys.
That's
and
sweet.
Yeah, we just try to make it like I mentioned before, like it kind of sucks sometimes. Like it's a tough ass job.
Yeah.
And so we just try to make it as good of an experience as we can.
Family oriented and stuff like that.
Yeah. Just how can you make this bearable?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Yeah. So we all started with 3, and now you're at how many?
Probably like 40 right now.
Wow.
Something like this kind of range, because it cycles in and out.
Yeah.
And like next year, our goal is 5 million in revenue, and so for that, it's probably about 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's really cyclical. Like summer's really heavy. We've got like more Christmas install, like holiday light installs now.
Mm-hmm.
December through February is pretty slow, but then we start picking up again for summer.
Like moving season, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to get into next was how did the lighting company start?
Honestly, last year I was just watching a YouTube video. I watch like business YouTube videos just when I'm like doom scrolling kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I saw this video for a holiday lights company, and I was basically just like, that's sick, we're doing that. And it kind of made sense in my head because we slowed down after the summer. And really we don't slow down that much, so it doesn't work out to be as like good cyclically as possible. To any other moving company owner, doing lights is a bad idea. Like honestly it is, but we're just gonna persevere and like figure out how to scale the lighting company as well. But yeah, I just watched this YouTube video, and our sales manager is really into his lights at his house. And so I bought this course, and I bought like consulting for us. Like we had a guy who we could ask any questions to, and we had like a few hours of his time, and we could buy more when we needed it. Yeah, so we kind of just like taught ourselves how to do the business, and like while it is theoretically easy, there's a lot that goes into it. So we've kind of been trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I can imagine like just different type of houses to install lighting. And so you literally just watched a video?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of how it started.
So
I just thought it was cool.
I thought you were gonna have like a different story, and you're just like, no, it was cool, so I just.
No, I'm a bit. I would say spontaneous. A lot of people would say chaotic.
I feel like I was gonna say you're very spontaneous.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's how it started. But we did it last year, and it went pretty well for a first year at least. And then this year we're doing it again. Yeah, we've been moving along. Got a bunch of guys on installs right now. We've got like 4 a day or 5 a day for the next few weeks, and like this is like our hot season right now. This is like when everybody's getting their lights done.
So your movers also, like all of them know how to do the lights? Oh, okay. You have certain ones.
Different companies.
Oh, okay. But do they still go to the headquarters for Limestone Moving too, or like everything's there? Okay.
Yeah, so a guy who I'm friends with, who is my broker for buying the property, and also he was the GC for the build out of everything. He had a friend up in Colorado who had his own landscaping company, but they slowed down during the winter because it snows up there. And so we called him up and we're like, hey, we're doing this lighting thing for a percentage of revenue. Like, would you be interested in moving down here and running this for us? And he came down. He's been great. This is his first year doing it. But yeah, so he's like our team lead installer. And then we have like a built out sales arm for the lighting company. And then we hire and train installers, a lot of roofers and stuff, because roofers also slow down during this time period and they're comfortable being on roofs. And so we have like 3 roofing guys who we've taught to do lights as well.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah,
That's very cool.
yeah.
Do y'all do commercial also, like commercial buildings?
Yeah, right now actually we're doing this install at Lefty's Brick Bar on East 6.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're doing this big install for them right now. My dad's actually helping on it because
Really?
we were short guys, so I called up my dad who retired this year.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so we built them. It's a big install. It's the biggest one we've done.
Mm-hmm.
We like totally underbid it, and it's still like 20 something grand.
Oh my gosh.
And so we built out, the tree at the Trail of Lights,
Mm-hmm.
the tall one that has like the on
main
the moon
tree?
tower, the main tree.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they wanted us to build something like that. So we went to a like metal supplier and a metal fabricator, and we hired a welder to build us a 33-foot tall Christmas tree to be in like the middle of their spot and have like the entire back end of the bar just be under a giant Christmas tree.
Wow.
So we're doing that, and then like all these tree wraps and the rails and all this stuff. But yeah, that's probably the craziest install we've had so far.
When is that going to be done?
That'll be done today as of 3:00.
Oh, nice.
It has to be because they have like some grand opening.
Okay, I was going to
So,
say, like, Christmas is about to, I mean,
Yeah, we're
technically
like-
Christmas time already.
Yeah, we're scrambling for that one. But it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. Like I've been seeing the videos that they're sending me, and it's a pretty cool install. We also did like Vanta, like the soccer rooftop place. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Oh, is it the one on top of the parking garage downtown?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we decorated there, and 6G, the tallest skyrise in Austin.
Yeah.
We're doing, a lot of thousands of dollars of lights for them.
Wow, that's really
like
cool.
all the columns and stuff. So yeah, we've actually had some like pretty cool commercial jobs. There's a bunch more, but yeah, my goal is I have no idea how this even goes down, but I want to do the Trail of Lights. I want that to be like my project.
So I thought you were gonna tell me that you were doing the trail lights when you were talking about Lefty's
I would
tree.
love to. I would
That
love
would
to.
be so cool.
But Trail of Lights, if you see this video,
Yeah.
hit me up.
Yeah, like Higher Limestone Lighting
Higher Limestone
Company.
Lighting, we're the best. We actually are fucking good. So
Yeah. That'd be so cool, actually. I'm like, how do you
Yeah.
even become a vendor for them?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
You know Valente Beach?
Yeah.
I bid on their project because they were doing a like haunted trail during Halloween time, and then a like winter wonderland thing. And we ended up losing the bid, but that was gonna be like $150,000 project. So that was a lot of life. So also Valente Beach, if you didn't have a good experience with whoever you went with, who was probably the wrong option for you, hit me up.
Limestone Lighting Company.
Yeah,
Again.
I really thought you were gonna hire us. To be honest, I really thought we were gonna get that. So if it didn't go well, hire me.
We have to tag them.
Yeah. I'll
It's
tag
real.
them. I'll tag them.
That's funny. So what do you think is like your favorite, like so far, like juggling like both of these two businesses? Well, first of all, before we get into that, actually, how is that like managing both? Like,
It's hard because the thing is, the moving company is also just so much bigger than the lighting company.
yeah,
Like I think also it's seasonal, right? The lighting company, you like have to basically from scratch, like open up this fairly large, like hundreds of thousands a month business, but only for like a month. Like so, you have to figure out how to scale in like a
Short
month
amount of time.
period, and
Yeah.
then just it disappears. Like December 5th or something like that. Everybody doesn't care about lights anymore.
because they're already up everywhere, right?
Right.
Like, okay.
And so from like November 1st, not even like November 15th to December 5th, you do like a ton of installs and you're really like doing this thing. And so it's hard to time it. We've missed the timing on it twice. I started advertising for this really hard in August, and I was running like tens of thousands of paid ads a month in August. And we would get like sort of leads, but people would just be like, why are you calling me now about, or like, why am I seeing this ad? It's August. It's like 100 degrees.
Yeah.
And, like you're trying to talk to me about holiday lighting.
So when is the best time then?
I think like October 15th. you just like start marketing October 15th. Mm-hmm. That's my experience. I don't know. Maybe like if we were bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, managing both is tough, not gonna lie, because
Mm-hmm.
you're shifting from like one to the other, from one to the other. And they're completely different things. One is like move my items from point A to point B without breaking them.
Yeah.
The other is like sell me this awesome Christmas experience. Because yeah, they're lights, but you're really selling like holiday cheer and I don't know, like Santa and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just like two completely different things. And this is fun, but it feels like a sideshow from the moving company, which is like the bigger thing.
Yeah. And
so-
year round.
And it's year round. So anyways, it's just kind of hard. Honestly, it is hard.
Yeah. Do you feel like you'll do something different next year, like just management wise with the lighting?
Yeah, probably. I think I haven't figured out the management of the lighting company that well.
Yeah.
I
It's still
thought I
so
was
new.
going to be awesome this year, and it's just hard to shift back and forth and have like the sales manager is also supposed to be the sales manager for the lighting company. And with his attention split, like he's doing an amazing job, but with his attention split, I think like both suffer a little bit.
That
So
makes
it's
sense.
hard to manage, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel like, oh, that was what I was gonna say earlier. So do you like one more than the other?
I don't think I like one more than the other. I just know and have a lot more background in moving, and the lighting stuff I think is really cool. But it's harder to manage. Honestly, it's just harder to manage than the moving company.
Yeah, it makes
Because I
sense.
also have a lot less experience managing it. Like the moving company, like chunks along. The lighting company, like now we have a bit more cash that we can like throw out of business, and so we've pretty quickly been able to like scale that a bit. And it's hard to like scale something that you don't have a lot of experience doing.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand it as well as I understand moving. And it's a lot that goes into it. Like we're not talking about just like putting lights on a 1-story house. It's like these are big, like the Christmas tree thing, like that's an engineering project.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
We're like welding all this stuff together, and it's like this giant structure that you have to like hoist up and then tether down and stuff. So it's a lot of stuff like that where like I don't know. It's cool, and it's really cool to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not an expert in it in the way that I am in moving. Probably shouldn't admit that, but
It's okay. We can cut it.
Yeah.
We're the guys like, Matt, what the hell did you get us into?
Both times we've done this, they're like, dude, what? Like, this is crazy.
That's
But
funny.
I'm capping myself. Like we're doing moving and lighting, and we're gonna do pod storage pretty soon. But after that, I don't want to open another company for at least a couple of years.
Yeah.
Because we need to just make sure that we're doing the things we're doing absolutely perfect. Yeah.
That makes sense. Get like a better system down and stuff like. All right. So with the 2026 coming up, like, do y'all have any? Well, I know you said y'all have y'all's goal of like the amount of money you guys want to make in revenue, but do y'all have any other like goals or anything just in the works that y'all are working on for either company?
Yeah, I want to be the biggest local moving company in Austin.
Yeah.
I think we're like third right now.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are getting there for sure.
We're getting close. Yeah, we're like doubling every year.
Yeah.
So we want to be the biggest local. I just want to be the best place to work too.
Yeah.
Like that's super important to me this next year is I feel like we've made a ton of headway in terms of like developing an operation and being a really good moving service. And I owe it to the team to make it just an amazing place to work. So
Yeah.
I want to do events for them and support them in any way we can, make it like a fun place to come and work. So I think that's our next step, and that's going to be probably the biggest thing that's going to be able like allowing us to scale and give back to the community and do more stuff in general is just having everybody like loving their job and being super bought into what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then for the lighting company, I want to do some sort of like haunted thing in October. I want to build like a haunted maze or something.
That'd be
So if
so
anybody
cool.
wants a haunted maze, hit me up. I want to do it. And then I also want to do like some sort of Trail of Lights sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do the Trail of Lights next year. I don't know how that works yet. But I want to do a big like drive through or walk through
Yeah.
trail of lights. I think that'd be super cool.
That would. Well, they also have like the what is it like? You know how people sponsor it and they have like a little they have like a sign and they have like a little cool part of the Trail of Lights. Or I know even like Buda. Do you guys ever do like stuff out there, like surrounding areas
We
of
do a lot
Austin?
of moves in Buda.
Yeah,
I think we've had one light installed there, but I don't
because they have the
think it's
Buda
been-
Trail of Lights.
Oh,
and
do they?
Yeah, and it's like
Okay,
so
maybe
cute.
that's my foot in the door.
Yeah, like,
or
they
like some other
like a little small
yeah,
town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that one, they have like all the companies in Buda that sponsor that one, so they all have their own like light thing out there.
Exhibit,
Yeah.
Okay,
That'd be
I'll
cool.
definitely look into that for
You
next
should.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
This year we were kind of still trying to figure everything out, but next year I think we'll be like prepared enough that we can really take on a bigger project.
Yeah, for sure.
So, well, cool. Thank you very much for having me on. I
Yeah, of
appreciate
course.
it.
Thank you for coming out here. It was nice to talk to you.
Yeah, likewise. It was cool to meet in person.
All right. Well, if you guys need lights or your stuff moved, Matt is the guy. Limestone Moving Company and Limestone Lighting
Hit
Company.
us up. And if you guys need an insurance broker, I use them personally for both the companies and my personal stuff. And Heaton Bennett does an awesome job.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it.